Hello, hello. Here we are again. We are taking a look at object number 3. Now, this object's going to be quite fun to model because there's an easy way and there is going to be the complicated way, which, of course, that is the direction I'm going to go in. Okay, so complicated way. I am going to click on Create a New Sketch, select my front view. Okay, move that over. I'm going to create a rectangle. I'm going to start off with that middle. Okay, so that middle object that is in there, that middle feature, it's going to be 2 inches in width and it's going to be 0.5 in height. Okay, I'm going to finish that sketch and I extrude that 0.75. All right, so there's our object. Okay, now I'm going to create another sketch. This time I'm going to place it on this front pane. All right, this front plane. Said pane. Anyways, on this front plane, I'm going to draw a random size rectangle, and I'm going to use the collinear constraint like we did last time. And I'm going to get this line and this line here at the bottom just to line those two up. Okay. Now I'm going to select the dimension tool. I'm going to give the line up here, the height, a 0.75, and the width is going to be 1. Okay. Now, last but not least, all I want to do is I am going to click on this corner and this corner right here because I want to measure that space in between. So I'm going to make that 0.5 exactly. And then I'm going to finish my sketch. Okay. Now, when I click on extrude here, it doesn't automatically select the one rectangle that we made because it's actually split into 2. So I need to make sure that I select both of those. Okay. And that depth right there is going to be 0.25. Okay. Now, remember when I said we're going to make this a little bit more complicated than necessary? Yep, here we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to construct. And you see how on construct, there is what we call a offset plane, plane at an angle, tangent plane, and a mid plane. I like that term, mid plane. So a mid plane is going to create a plane that you can attach a sketch to wherever you tell it to. So a mid plane is going to be in between 2 different faces. All right. So I'm going to select this face right here. Okay. And I am going to rotate my object. I'm going to select this back face right here. When I do that, you notice that this little yellow box pops up right directly in the middle. Okay. Right in the middle. We like that. So we're going to click OK. All right. And you'll notice that it stays there. This is good. All right. So I'm going to click on the home view. Now, this is the fun part. If you model something and you know that you want it to be refracted onto the other side, like a mirror, okay, you could go over here to the Create tab, drop that down, and you'll find the mirror tool, okay? And you'll notice that the description says, creates a copy of selected faces, bodies, features, or components mirrored across a plane. Okay, so I'm going to select on mirror, and over here in the little dialog box, I'm going to change from bodies to features. Okay, so I'm going to select this feature because that's the one that I want mirrored to the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to select mirror plane, which is that mid plane that we just selected earlier or created earlier. So that's my mirror plane. And then I am going to click OK. Once I do, so voila, there it is. All right. So that's a fun, easy way that you can create objects mirrored across a mid-plane. All right. But I don't like that little yellow mid-plane in the middle. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here to origin. Just kidding, not origin. Where am I going? Construction. Sorry, that was the wrong one. I'm going to go over here to construction, and I'm going to turn off the visibility of that plane. All right, there it goes. It's hidden. Now I can save this. Isometric 3. And I did it again, isometric. Isometric 3. Make sure it's in your drawing figures folder and save. And then again, I'm going to create the drawing file for it. Make sure we got that Fusion drawing template, select OK. Let it load, change your scale to 2, just so that way it's a little bit bigger. place that view down, select the projected view, and create your 3 other views. Double click on this object right here, select shaded, click close, and now we can add in our dimensions. So I'm going to go for the full size dimension right here of 2. I'm going to go for this 5 and this, that doesn't let me select it, so I'm going to go with these corners, this placement of 1. Okay, for the height, corner to corner, give me my full height, as well as this 0.5. And then last but not least, I'm going to go over here and create the full depth, corner to corner right here, this 0.25, as well as this 0.75, and we will call that a day. Make sure you save it, Isometric 3, into your drawing figures folder, file save as, and you are officially done.